My name is Beth Edmonds, and I am, at this point, a few more months, I'm the Senate President in Maine, and I'm also the Director of the library here in Freeport. I have huge admiration for my mother, so this is not to diss her in any way. But I think I wish we could have had a conversation about the good and the difficult about sex. You know, because I think what would have had to have happened, we would have had to have a discussion about sexism. Because I think underlying all this is sexism. And if she had been able to say to me, you know, sexism exists, and here's how it manifests itself. It manifests itself in the sense that you may not feel like you can take charge of sex because somebody else is running the show. And there's this society that doesn't allow you to have birth control, and there's all these other things, and here's what I hope for you. I wish somebody had told me that I could have said no. I wish somebody had told me that that there could be lots of conversation, there could be a lot of discussion. I wish somebody had actually provided a place besides the backseat of a car. And I think the other piece that's obviously huge is that if I had known anything about birth control, I really didn't know anything about birth control. I knew there were rubbers, I knew something about them, didn't know much. Birth control pills were not only not happening, they were illegal. So if I had had some sense of how to protect myself from getting pregnant, and some sense that I could pick and choose, that would have been a big help. Big, big, big help. What people are really after is close human contact without any barriers. And sometimes that involves sex, and lots of times it doesn't. And I think that's a conversation that everybody needs to have, because then the pressure wouldn't be on sex so much. You know, then that would be, as somebody once said to me, a lovely thing to do with another person if everything else is going well. And the everything else is, you know, you've really got closeness first. Then have sex because it's a nice, lovely thing to do with another person, but everything else has got to be working in a good way. And I think that's what's not discussed very fully.